Welcome back for our Small Business Spotlight this week, networking. It's been a buzzword for years now, people connecting in an effort to bolster contacts in the smartphone world. But is old school networking and new school technology reliance a combination that's watering down the quality of our business relationships? Our next guests believe in going deeper than just exchanging business cards, instead working to create communities, groups who truly know one another and work towards a common goal. Marissa Levin is our regular business mentor and CEO of both Successful Culture and Information Experts. Tien Wong is CEO of Tech 2000 plus founder of Connectpreneur. And Derek Coburn is co-founder of Cadre, as well as author of a new book just out this past week titled Networking is Not Working. Welcome to you all. Derek, a special welcome to you. #1 on Amazon in marketing and sales and top 5 Amazon for business books this week. Congratulations.
Yes, thanks. It's been exciting.
So it's a good theme. Networking is not working because we all either spend a lot of time doing it or spend a lot of time feeling guilty in the business world that we're not doing more of it. So why is it not working?
Well, I think there's a number of reasons why it's not working, but first and foremost, if you were to ask 20 professionals to define networking, you would likely get 20 different answers. Almost all of them would involve attending the larger traditional event, if you will. And I think that in order for networking to be successful, regardless of how you're defining it, it's dependent upon you being around people who are there for the same reasons that you are.
So how do you make the most of that? How do you key in on who those people are, and how do you utilize your time wisely?
Yeah, well, you know, Tien and his Connectpreneur event is a great example. He brings people together who are passionate about technology, tech companies, investors, and he attracts the types of people he wants with the speakers that he has and the conversations that take place there. And I think knowing that regardless of who you end up bumping into at that event, it's going to be somebody that you hit it off with and someone that you're interested in chatting more with.
I'll get to the two of you in just a minute, I promise, but you're not just a best-selling author, but talk to us about Cadre, because that was created by you with the intention of blowing away the walls of the old school networking.
Yeah, so Cadre, I think what makes it different, I founded Cadre with my wife Melanie, what makes us different, not necessarily better, but different than other professional groups out there, is that we're vetting not only for quality, but for intention and a mindset of pay it forward individuals who want to come together and focus more on how they can add value for everyone else as opposed to pushing their own agenda.
Tien, it's a half-hour show, so we had to just give 2 of your titles in the intro, but I love the way Marissa described you. I have known you for a while in the business world, but she describes you as literally one of the most successful investors and entrepreneurs that our region has. He is global and is a force. You believe very strongly in bringing people together. That's what Connectpreneur is all about. Talk to us about what Derek is trying to teach us about getting rid of your father's type of networking.
I think what Derek is doing is what the smartest business people are doing, which is focusing on quality. It's not about quantity anymore. It's about the depth of relationships. It's about having meaningful conversations with people. It's about helping people. And you can't possibly do that if you're trying to blast it out or trying to focus on numbers. So kudos to you for creating Cadre, and full disclosure, I'm a very happy member of Cadre. It's an awesome group, and really it's a unique, there's nothing else like it that I've ever seen.
Well, talk to us about how you use those ideas and Connectpreneur to not just you're saying let's not waste our time, let's not just meet and exchange business cards, let's connect businesses, let's connect entrepreneurs, let's find the money here. How do you get straight to the point at these events?
I think with Connectpreneur, we just wanted to create an event that we would absolutely hate to miss. So we just said, minimize service providers, have CXOs and business owners in the room, investors.
Explain to people who don't know exactly what happens there and
yeah, we bring together 250 or so CXOs and business leaders and investors every quarter to Northern Virginia. We've been doing them in Tyson's Corner, although we might consider doing them in DC soon. But it's basically a celebration of entrepreneurship. We have speakers, we have investor panels, we have presenting companies, and it's just a great way to see a lot of people all at once.
It's Shark Tank with a whole lot more and making it feel more like swimming in a tank of dolphins instead of sharks is the best way to
Yeah, well, we don't ask questions, so there's a reason why we don't ask questions. But if people want to ask questions later, they can do it privately, yeah.
Marissa, you don't just talk the talk, you walk the walk. You are someone who is constantly out there meeting people and imparting wisdom. That's one of the reasons why you're so beloved in this community. What do you see about how people are making mistakes when they try and network, and how they can pivot and do more of what you all are talking about today.
So in our region, people could literally go to a networking event morning, noon, and night and still not hit them all. It's very important to be strategic and knowing exactly what you need as a leader, what your organization needs for growth, and getting as specific as possible. And I'm also a founding member and a board member of Cadre. And you know, someone actually asked me on the phone, a new member from Cadre, they said, are you going to renew next year? I didn't even tell you this. And just automatically I said, I'm a lifer. I mean, I just could not imagine my life without the Cadre community, because it's so heavily vetted and there's such an intention on learning. Just like I always will attend the Connectpreneurs, as many as I possibly can if my schedule allows. So I know that the quality of the people, I know the intention of the event, and for me, that's really what it's all about. It's quality and intent. It's not just going for the sake of going. It's not about collecting business cards. It's about putting myself in the room with people who can really push me to the next level.
So not everyone can be a member of Cadre, right, Derek? As Marissa said, it is carefully chosen group of people, vetted. But your bottom line, and in the book, people can go out and get it, is they can create their own communities. 10 seconds, but sum it up.
Well before Cadre existed, I put together my own small 20 to 25 person networking group to benefit my wealth management practice. And Cadre just built from that, and I talk about a lot about that in the book.
The lessons learned. Thanks for sharing them with us today. And stay tuned when we come back. What life lessons did your mom teach you? Top business leaders talk about how their moms led to their success. Join us for a tribute to mom right after the break.